actually. It's another sea day today, and it's a lot calmer than the one that we had a couple of days ago when we were heading into a northerly wind and Azura was nodding like a donkey. I think they're southwesterly winds today and a bit less of a wind force as well. I think it's down to a 2/3 today, which is much more comfortable. Not that the other passage was uncomfortable, but it was just there's a lot less movement today on the ship, which I'm sure for a lot of people they will appreciate. But the weather-wise, it's very, very cloudy. There's the odd bit of blue sky, bit of sunshine through, but not a lot. Pool areas are heaving, which generally they usually are on a sea day. People trying to make the most of the outside space as much as possible. But I'm just happy on the balcony, to be honest. You know, it's not cold. It's 22, 23 degrees, but it's not really warm enough to want to keep getting in and out of the pool when it's like this. So if you just wanted to, you know, chill out on a sun lounge, then just use your balcony if you've got one, which is what I'm going to do. I've paid for it, so I'm going to use it at the end of the day. So, but it's another formal night tonight as well, so I'll be donning a suit again. Put myself into the glass house again as well, so that'll be nice. I think it's 6:30, although it's not appearing on my app at the moment, so I do need to go and get that checked to make sure they have actually booked me in. So, but for now, there's not really much for me to show you guys, unfortunately. It's just sea, every direction. There's nothing of any notification to show you guys. So I've not even seen another boat, to be honest. So we are basically in the middle of nowhere. This stretch of water is renowned for whales and dolphins as well. I've not seen any. Well, I haven't seen any, but I think when I was walking down the rear terrace pool aft steps on the other sea day, a load of people were gathered around the back looking towards the side, and I'm guessing they must have seen something because they had the cameras out and stuff like that. So they're out there somewhere. It's just if you're lucky enough to catch a glimpse of them, then great, and obviously if I do, then I'll have the camera to hand and I'll show you. But that's all for now. I'll update you again a bit later on. So, as I said earlier, it is now time for formal night number 2 and the last of the week. Thank God, he says. Tonight it's the same suit from the other day, because I'm not bringing 2 suits on one cruise, because, well, 1, it's stupid, and 2, I haven't got the weight in the case to be able to do that. So, same Harry Brown suit, but I've gone for a blue theme tonight, with a pale blue shirt and a navy blue tie. You can see that it is navy blue, not black. But yeah, the weather is still cloudy, but the sea seems to have calmed down even more now. Don't know whether you can see out there. So yeah, plan for this evening is to go for dinner and then have a mooch about. I might come back and get you later. When I say I get you, I mean as in come and get the camera. And then yeah, I'm not seeing any shows tonight. There's nothing I really wanted to see. There's a show by the Headliners Theatre company called Astonishing, but it was magic and illusion act, and it's not really my sort of thing. So, but yeah, I'll see you guys later.
So dinner finished in the glass house. It was stunning, as per usual. Had the sirloin steak and then the trio of very berry desserts, and yeah, it was absolutely insane. One of the best meals I've ever had, to be fair. And shout out to the waitress Myra, who looked after me. Which was very good. It's a very mild evening. You can't really see, can't see the sea from up here at all, really. A bit of breaking waves down there, but you can't really see much. Got plenty of smoke emanating from the funnel. I'm going to take a walk down the front of the ship shortly. Just go down here for a moment first. I'm conscious I've not done much filming today, so I need to get a bit of footage at least. Got Cirque du Soleil playing on the sea screen. People still in the pool. Conscious I can't film too much on that sea screen due to copyright, so we'll walk back this way. Yeah, let's go down the front first and then I'll take you down the back afterwards. But yeah, this is a typical evening on the on cruises. You know, most of the time you do travel through the night, unless you have a overnight stop in a port somewhere, such as Tenerife, like we had at the beginning. But yeah, most of the travelling is done at night time. It gives people the opportunity to enjoy the ports they stop at. So tomorrow we're in Gran Canaria and we're not due to set sail from there until 10 o'clock tomorrow evening. So I have to say, you know, I've not done a cruise since 2016. And yes, there are changes. There's gonna be changes. Some for the good, some for the worse. But you just got to enjoy it as it is. And yes, people do moan about the changes, and you know, oh, it's not the same and stuff like that. Well, no, nothing's the same. So just got to deal with it. But I, for one, am having a great time. Yes, I do love the Norfolk Broads, as many of you will know. But this is a different kind of holiday. With the Broads, obviously you're doing stuff all the time. You're either, you know, helming the cruiser down the rivers, or going to the various broad and walks that you can go on, or go to the shops and stuff like that. Whereas on here, it's very much switch off, chill out, just do bugger all basically. And you know, that suits me on this holiday, it really does. It's a very still evening out here in the Atlantic. We've got the gym in there, which is very comprehensive, and you get some nice views when you're on the treadmills there at the front. But there's hardly any movement on the ship today. It's been quite a calm crossing between Madeira and Gran Canaria. You can't really see much, I know, because these GoPros don't really give off much. What's the word I'm looking for? Don't give off much light when filming in the dark. The gym is still open. I think it is open 24 hours. So if you wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning thinking, oh, I could really do going on a rowing machine, then you can. I mean, I will stand to be corrected on that, unless it does close, but I don't think it does. I think you can pretty much go in there at any point. And there's no lights on the bridge. I'm guessing that's so they can concentrate on the various instruments, because they're all obviously lit up and everything like that. It's the same as a pilot's cockpit on a plane. They have no lights on there at night time, so they can read their instruments better. But this is deck 16, I want to say, aqua deck. You've got another one up there. I think deck 16 is aqua deck. Again, someone will probably correct me, but in here you've got the spa area. If you want to be pampered while you're on the ship. Doing their clean down service at the end of the day. But I do plan to possibly tomorrow night stay out quite late, and when I mean quite late, I mean into the early hours, and do a walk around the actual ship and show you guys properly without people getting in the way and being on film, so to speak. So that's what I hope to do tomorrow evening, prior to the arrival into Lanzarote. So as I was saying before, it was a very nice meal in the glass house, and I highly recommend the glass house to anyone that comes on a P&O ship. Actually, I best keep the camera facing this way. Bit disappointed with the beach house, however. Their menu has significantly reduced to what it was, and one of my favourites was steak on a lava rock, which they don't do no more. So I will not be visiting the beach house on this trip, because there was nothing else on the menu that took my fancy. It was a bit disappointing really, because I was looking forward to going to the beach house, but again, it's change, isn't it? But we can't help change. So yeah, highly recommend the glass house, the Epicurean if you really want to be wined and dined and, you know, really pampered and stuff like that. But yeah, it's the glass house for me, I think, at the moment, and I've rebooked again for Thursday evening, so look forward to that. So I'll take you down towards the rear of the ship and we'll see what's going on down there. Considering we're doing about between, I don't know, 11 and 12 knots, she's certainly poking some smoke out those stacks up there. I think one for again shuffleboard. No idea how it works, but it seems to have been quite popular during the days at sea. I've walked past a few times and quite a few people playing here, so yeah, I don't think it's the sort of game you can play on your own, but it's a traditional cruise ship game, that, isn't it? I think there are some old pictures of the Titanic back in the day of people on the promenade deck playing shuffleboard. Up there where that red light is the, I don't know if it's called the Planet Bar on this ship. I think it might be the Planet Bar. Well, I don't know whether that's Ventura. But we'll make our way back down to the terrace pool and have a look at the wake behind us. I think this area here is the Epicurean restaurant, I think. Yeah, no, that's definitely the Epicurean. That is where you get pampered and you get about 155 courses of food. I just had the 2 courses in the glass house, and that was more than sufficient. So it's very quiet out here. Down there you've got the kids area, the reef. So it's completely different out here in the evenings to what it is during the day. Like, you can't move for people. I mean, there are plenty of sunbeds for people, and they have a policy whereby you're not allowed to reserve them, but people still do, and nothing seems to be done about it. So there are plenty of sunbeds to go around. Even on the upper side decks, there's stacks of sunbeds just piled up on top of each other. Down there you've got beach house, and on this side you've got the normal buffet and the terrace pool bar just there. So I've just ordered myself a softail, I think they're called. It was a cherry bakewell. No, cherry almond bake, cherry raspberry almond, I don't know. I'll put the name up on the screen, but it's a cherry raspberry bakewell softail thing drink, which I just thought I'd just have out on the rear terrace pool area and just chill out for a bit. Too early to go back to the room. It's only, there's no clock out here, but time is 8:45, so yeah, definitely too early to go back to the room. I had a bit of a nap earlier on as well this afternoon, so I'm definitely not tired. But yeah, it's nice and quiet out here, so we'll enjoy that while we can. So this is another part of deck 16, which is Aqua Deck, and this is more for the quiet people who just want to chill out on the ship. You've got the Oasis pool there and the retreat, which is all adult only. So predominantly the sunbeds up here are occupied by people without families, and it's a much more quieter environment for people, should you prefer that sort of thing. The retreat you have to pay for daily if you want to go in there, but for me personally, you know, it's not for me. I mean, most of it's undercover as well, so if it's a nice hot sunny day you're not going to get much of a tan, apart from these sunbeds that are out here and the opposite side over there, but you can see through there. It's all undercover. But this is where I've been mostly doing my sunbathing, if not on my balcony. Like I say, it's much quieter. I've not got a problem with people having kids on a cruise ship at all, because one day, you never know, might be me having kids on a cruise ship, but people just want to relax and chill out, then this is the place to be. And there used to be actually, last time I was on the ship, that little area there used to be like some kind of a machine that used to be able to push waves against you while you were trying to swim, so it looked like you were trying to swim against the tide, but that doesn't seem to be on. It hasn't been on at all since I've been on here. So whether it's broken or they just don't use it anymore, who knows. And going back to the kids thing, you know, I've got nothing against kids because I've got a nephew now, little Leo. He'll be 1 in January. So yeah, it's I'm now an uncle. I don't know whether I've told you that before in a previous video, but yeah, which is really nice. Someone's left their shoes over there. Oh, there's a ghost standing there, and all that you can see is their feet. But like I say, yeah, here's the retreat area, no oasis pool. We've got a couple of hot tubs down there as well. You've got this nice terrace seating area, so if you can't get a sunbed, at least you can sit here and chill out as well if you want to. And then down the steps there to the right, you've got the Oasis Spa area, reception. And that takes you down to the gym. If that's your sort of thing. Just to give you an idea of how long the corridor is, that is the front of the ship. And all the way down there is the back. And I'm just here. Right. So back in the cabin now, after dinner and a walk around the decks and basically a chill out by the terrace bar at the back with a drink. Had this note put on the document holder by the door there, advising that the crew are going to be doing drills tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, so to be mindful that certain areas of the ship will be disrupted, etc, etc, but by 10 I'll probably be off the ship then anyway, so it won't really affect me, to be honest. But yeah, it's been another nice evening. Be glad to get this clobber off. Not one for wearing suits, but I'll do it on occasions that, you know, that are special. So Gran Canaria tomorrow, I'll take you ashore with me, and we'll see what we can find. So I'll catch you all tomorrow.